Vinomofo is an online wine deals site in its simplest form. Try to have a bit of fun with it. Been going for 16 months now, going really well. Started off the back of a company we started 6 years ago called Quaff, which was more of an online community. So we built an audience first and then started selling wine to them, I guess.
And I guess that community is a great way to build an audience, and then e-commerce is the next natural progression from there. How did you sort of make the transition from a community-based business to turning the tap on with wine and setting up warehousing and all that?
Yeah, look, we were broke. Nothing else we were doing was making money. No, I think, you need to solve a problem for someone, don't you? And we were solving everything but the actual selling. We were engaging people, we were talking about wine, we were inspiring them, we were giving recommendations and they were sharing recommendations. We were doing everything but we're teeing them up and they're not making the sale.
Yep. Sending
them off to Dan Murphy, so Woolworths would have loved this. So I think it was a matter of just accepting that, look, it's all great to engage people and have them talk about a product, but if they trust us, let's offer them the wine.
So pretty much from the time you turned it on, customers were right onto it, sales started rising?
Yeah, look, we were a bit worried, I think we've sold out, but no, it was like, yeah, we want to buy wine from you. Like, we've been waiting, about time you did, we trust you, we like your recommendations, sell us the wine, tell us what to drink,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the flash sale model rather than the traditional model is the right one for Vinomofo?
Well, it was for us initially because we didn't have to invest in capital, we didn't need to hold stock. We got paid for the sale before we had to buy the stock.
Yep.
So because we were broke.
Low risk entry point.
Yeah. And so it worked well for us. We had a group buying model to start with. I don't think that's the answer. I think the whole tipping point's a nice hook, but I think it's more about, it's up for 1 day or 3 days. There's a limited amount of cases. They're the sort of the hooks that trigger just instinctive human behaviour. So they're good and they're organic and they work. The others, reverse auctions and group buying elements, I don't think they've got longevity because they are sort of constructed. They're not really tapping into, if you're selling 3,500 trips to Bali and the tipping point is 10, what is it viral? Well, it's viral for about 10 seconds and then the model's obsolete.
Yeah. Amy Africa presented earlier on the triggers that drive neuromarketing and drive buying behaviour, and you've got to have deadlines. Yep.
If you're honest about it, it's good stuff. You don't have to use it to manipulate. You be honest. This is what we got. I think. Yeah.
Now Vinomofo. So Quaff, not a conservative name, but let's be honest. Vinomofo was a bit of a stretch. Did you find that was a risk, or were you confident that you knew your audience well enough to go with a name like Vinomofo, and did you do that, I guess, to stand out from the rest of the pack?
So we were all set to launch as Vinomojo.
Okay.
We got up a landing page, we're taking sign-ups, registered the business, everything was set. 3 days out from launch, we got a cease and desist letter from a public company that had the Mojo trademark. And even though we sought advice, obviously, in a panic, and were advised that we'd be fine, but we were still going to have to delay launch, and we just thought, so we're sitting around trying to think, what are we going to do? One of the guys made a joke, Justin, my business partner, said, let's call ourselves Vinomofo after the mother, who were trying to stop us launching. And we all went, yeah, funny. We couldn't.
That could work.
And we went, we'll just do it
Yep.
just now until we get the trademark sorted, and then we'll switch back. It'll be fun, we'll make a bit of a story out of it. And then we obviously didn't switch back. Time dragged on, it just became too hard, and we sort of didn't shock people. It wasn't,
So Catch of the Day has taken an interest, or more than an interest, acquired the business. So what does that mean now for Vinomofo?
Awesome.
Yep.
They've got a big audience. They do it well, probably better than anyone.
Yep.
So they've made all the mistakes that we'll make.
Yep.
They've scaled, and they've just been a good, source of, here, we'll help you grow. Let us know, what we can help you with.
Yep.
If it's capital or if it's advice or if it's... So we're sort of firmly a part of the Catch family now. And I guess it was a good partnership because they're like us. They're fast, they're dynamic, they have fun with their brands, they're honest with their customers. They're profitable and they're doing really well. They don't just artificially splash money about to buy customers and lose them. They look after their customers and they're good business people.
Very good. All right, one last question. Your tip for the aspiring online retailer, if you had one tip from your learnings?
Invest in the customers you do have and look after them and make their experience special. Don't spend all your efforts and money acquiring new customers. Give a great experience to the ones you've got and encourage them to tell their friends.
Fantastic. All right. Thanks a lot, Andre.
Cheers.